So, 3 days ago, I posted a community post tab stating, let me hear you guys' hot takes. This is going to be a video. Man, oh man, 204 comments. You guys know I had to put Dragon Ball The Breaker Cell as the GIF, so hey, I took a look at some of these. I did do one recording for this video that I did not like, so I'm going to go ahead and just try it again because that first recording just didn't feel right to me, and I don't want to give you guys something that's not my utmost, peak performance. You guys get exactly what I'm trying to say. I want to give you guys quality content, and I want you guys to hear me out with what I'm saying throughout each of these takes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give a disclaimer. Most of these hot takes are cold takes, and you guys actually have some really good takes on the side of cold takes. You guys have they're good, they're pretty goddamn good, but come on now, this is supposed to be for hot takes. And a good amount of these takes that I saw, if I remember correctly, when I had first started doing this video, was takes on the 7 years being aged out, and some on the 8th year Z boys. Damn, a lot of people do not like the 8th year Z boys. So yes, as I said, this video is going to be posted on a later date, and it's going to be posted with the amount of comments that you guys see on the screen. So if you see more comments on this community post tab, I only posted this video around the time where it had 204 comments and 106 likes, including my own, of course. So let's go ahead and start. So every comment that I liked was ones I already read inside the previous video. And I want to see where I stopped in that video. I stopped around where? Stopped around here. Around Dodge is a love-hate relationship. I don't know why I didn't read these. I think I skipped over and just started looking at other ones, right? Let's start from the top. So, hey, there is a bunch of cold takes here, and I have the Fierce Battle Dokkan Wiki ready to go just in case I need to talk about something. So that Zeno guy says that, not sure if hot take, but it feels like there hasn't been a DFE with a normal counterattack in a while. I hope we get a new one soon. Watching STR Super Vegito cook the legendary Goku event by literally stomping him was a sight to behold. That's true. We haven't had a counterattack unit in a very long time. That's a cold take. I put a heart on it too. Next one, coming from the Witness. Vegeta Trunks is the most valuable unit in the game. I mean, I give it a heart. I can't hate that. I can't hate that. Cold take, again. Lonely says, not a fan of all these extremely difficult fights of the new meta. Literally feels almost impossible if you don't have the new unit. It's essentially how that's always going to be, unfortunately. But, cold take. Yeah, a lot of people don't like extremely difficult fights, but hey, they gotta release new units to destroy the new difficult fights. You know how it is. Good take. Thomas says, my hot take is that there is way too many Dokkan category teams, which they are. I also think that Power Beyond Super Saiyan has taken away from Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 leaders outside of Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. Cold take. Yeah, there's a lot of Dokkan categories in game. And Power Beyond Super Saiyan taken away from Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 leaders. Yeah, good take. I mean, so far so good. A Defender says that the 8th year Z boys are actually viable defensively in hard content if you're putting them in slot 1, giving them the 100% defense, and letting them stack defense. True. It's just because they're being run with so many other slot 1 units that they're getting picked off early. Now, when I'm reading you guys' comments for your hot takes, I'm going to be summing them up with how I'm reading them. I'm gonna skim through them, and I'm gonna essentially sum up you guys' comments. So essentially what he is saying is that these E-boys are defensively good in hard content, provided they are able to build up and stack their defense. But the problem is that there's so many slot 1 units that is just taking their spot, i.e. Vegeta and Trunks, that they aren't able to build up easily. I think that this is particularly true, but the thing is about the Z-boys that you don't want them in slot 1 anyways. Solid take, for sure. So Batman, I love Batman. The Dragon Ball Heroes units are really useful as filler units on weird teams a lot of the time. Good take. No, nothing more to say there. Easy A should make the unit be red zone viable, and whoever makes them needs to be consistent rather than one broken Easy A, then making the other barely an upgrade. Yeah, good take. I gave it a heart too. Yeah. Tema says that the 7-year LRs, part 1, had overall better animations than the 8th year ones, excluding active skill and revival. Completely opinion based, but hey, It's something. I'm not going to comment on this one, but I would definitely leave my like on it. That is completely up to the person. I think when it comes to people liking animations better than animations, could it be subjective? Probably. Hey, it's up to the viewer to decide that. So, your mom, hashtag 4148, probably his Discord tag. The Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and the Tech Module Vegeta has aged fairly well. Just that's incorrect. No. And when they get easy, hey, when they get them, they'll be better when they get easy. Okay. They're also incredibly fun to run. Now, them being fun to run, that's a subjective thing. That I had to throw that out there. And the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Tech Module Vegeta have not aged well. They're both very, very key dependent. They want orbs. I do not agree with that one. Joy Boy says Piccolo is still number one. Reason being, easy build up, great linking partner, Orange Piccolo is free damage for 2 turns, potentially 3, and you're invulnerable, and that's not counting if you're running another friend. If you think Piccolo is number one, I cannot hate that opinion, but I still think that the LR GT Boys is number one because I just feel as though them with their 50% damage reduction, like doing like quadruple, quintuple super attacks, they can do all this stupid nonsense. Is just, I think the GT Boys are better, but if you think Piccolo's better than the GT Boys, that's not a bad statement. I can't say it's a bad statement. That's an okay take. So Molly or Mally, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. The 8th year Part 2 LRs are underrated. I think both of them are rated quite adequately. I think Kai Goku is very, very powerful, and I think that the Shala Kid Gohan is good. I think they're both rated adequately. Yeah. Now, move on over to Legendary. Dokkan should start releasing heroes as regular Dokkan Fest from time to time. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Not a bad take, but I don't know about that. A little bit like back in the days with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. And another example with Super Saiyan 3 Broly. But technically, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is a crossover unit. So I think, you know what? That's not a bad take. I like that take. Next up is coming from Ride. Last year, Movie Heroes was the top team, but it feels like Bond of Parent-Child appears saying is the best team to run in all content. Movie Heroes is still up there, for sure. I still think Movie Heroes is probably the best team in the game, but if you want to say Bond of Parent-Child is better because they have the 8th years to sit right next to Vegeta and Trunks, hell yeah, that's a good take. AJL Argon is the most valuable unit in Dokkan history right now. I can see it. That's good. Like, it's a heart. I see it. So I did read this one from my last video. Casual Crusader is basically saying that Super Battle or Extreme Super Battle is the best design and overall most fun, difficult content in the game. You can limit yourself on items. You can do this with restriction in teams, this, that, and the third. And you feel as if though Red Zone could have been the best mode, but it's held back by the limited attempts per day. Now, Global, you are going to be getting the attempts removed for the entire celebration, so it's going to be nice, all fun and dandy when you have your little GT boy, Spirit Bomb Goku eviscerate the enemy with a 40 million attack stat crit. But hey, I could agree. Battle Road, Shinsu Battle Road, very fun. Very, very fun. Probably the most fun, difficult content in the game, best designed. Yeah, for sure. You can do so much creative stuff with it. That's basically to sum up his entire little paragraph that I did read last video. Orange Piccolo is still the best unit in the game, in my opinion. I can't hate it. I cannot hate it. Captain Claptastic, that's not bad. That's not a bad opinion at all. That's not a bad take. Next up is the 7-year anniversary. LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan Force fell off faster than what most people like to believe. That is not true. I still think they're both good. I still think they're both good and they just got better. The LR Super Saiyan Force got better with the introduction to the Dokkan Fest God Goku because he has to prepare for Outer Shock, Speed, and Over in a Flash. And the LR Gods are just getting better because of Movie Heroes. Movie Heroes is still a top 3 team in the game. Let's not forget about that. Yeah, do we forget that Movie Heroes has essentially 3 to 4 top tier leaders? Okay. Alright. In LR Rose is going to be top 10 hardest hitting units in the game for a while. Once he gets his EZA, potentially top 5. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Toxin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Blue Boys and Super Saiyan 4 duo. So he's talking about the 7 years. The best units in the game to so many people. And so hyped when they dropped, for sure. Now it's like pulling a tooth and a nail. They never get the spotlight anymore, which means they fell off to a degree. I don't think so. People thinking about the 7 years fell off. No, the 7 years have not fell off. Better units have just gotten released. That's it. The 7 years are both still able to clear the toughest concepts in the game, that being the red zone. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know why you guys think that the 7 years fell off. They did not fall off. Better unit ships that just came out. It's just that simple. You guys know how gacha games work. The 7 years are still good. We get the 8th years. They're essentially still the best units in the game. Yeah. Okay, so coming up from Badline Bitch, or if I'm saying your name wrong, I mean, I like the name. The name's pretty fire. So you got a few. I remember reading this one. I do. See, so Badline says, I got a few, lol. It's almost never wise to save for Saiyan Day, because looking at it historically, Saiyan Day banners always have major issues with them. You never know if something good is coming. I think saving for Golden Week and using a bit of those savings on Saiyan Day is wiser decision than going all in on Saiyan Day. Yeah, good take. So the next hot take that Bad Line got is, or Bad E Line. Am I saying this wrong? I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. So Bad, I'm just gonna call you Bad. The game's meta shifts significantly when you don't have duplicates of characters. Depends on the character. That's a good take. Definitely depends on the character though. Raditz is the most underrated card in the game. You lost me there. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. LRAGL Gohan is better than LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So you think that LRAGL Gohan is better than the LRZ boys? Hmm. I can't hate that opinion. I can't hate it. That's not a terrible opinion. It's not a terrible hot take either. Yeah. I think 3 out of the 4 are good. Raditz being underrated. Come on, Bad. Join my Discord server and come talk to me about that. We need to speak on that real quick. So, coming in from, with the little Pepe, PFP. The little Pepe. Alright. LR Ant Namagoku isn't that bad in my opinion. No, he's not. He can still do well in the red zone, yeah. While he isn't the best at taking attacks in the red zone, obviously, his semi-high, high damage, and often triple super attacks really help him still. He's workable in the red zone, yeah, for sure. Next up is Gaming Shrimp. This current meta of being defense-oriented is a plague. Oh, yeah. I can agree with this. This is a good take. That is a good take coming from Game and Shrimp, and I've seen you comment on a bunch of my videos. This guy is a big supporter. Shout out to my people that comment a lot on my videos. You guys, I recognize you guys. Trust that. So, like how the offense-oriented meta up until LGE was 1-2. Let us fight an enemy that can ignore guard, have a chance to crit us, and counterattack us. Oh my god. Then that would mean that offense and defense will both be equally important. Oh my god. I like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That is a good ass take. So Zerntal, if I'm saying the name or Zerntal. Not sure if this counts, but they should up the damage on boss normals and decrease super attack damage. Okay. I'm tired of going from 100 to 0 because the boss super the wrong units. If you think about it, we technically already have a boss that does this mechanic, that being the Red Zone Cell Max. I feel like Red Zone Cell Max's normals do damage, but his super attacks are lowered because he does a triple super attack. Hey, I might be wrong. I'd rather everything deal damage so that I'm whittled down slowly. Okay, so yeah, he said it would make my LR Metal Cooler be more fun to use. Okay. I mean, there are a couple of instances where a boss can whittle you down, that being the AoE Moscow, I think that's his name, from the God event. He does an AoE super attack that technically could whittle you down. I mean, it does do quite a bit of damage, though. There are some examples. It's him, I think. The legendary Goku event, when you are running low on items at the time of where the units were not too crazy oriented. I mean, you did have like 8 items, so I mean, that is something. I like that take. Good take. Eddie Sunshine. He gives W video ideas. Shout out to this guy. So Eddie Sunshine says, I miss super and extreme class meta. This is just me being sad. Aw, poor Eddie. Don't worry, Eddie. I feel like someday we're going to get a 200% leader skill to super class and a 200% leader skill to extreme class. Watch. It's going to happen someday. Might be wrong, but hey, let a man dream. So, Molly, or Mally, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong again, gives me another one. Dokkan need more defensive and red zones. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but the way that this was typed, I fumbled it. So how it's really said on this, comment is Dokkan need more defensive and red zones opponent that don't do insane damage. So, I mean, the grammar was a little weird for this one. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I can understand what you're trying to say. You need more defensive units in Dokkan and red zones opponents that don't do too much damage. So essentially don't want too much damage dealing red zone characters. But yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, sure. Brady says there should be no mid easy A. For all we know, it is a unit's one chance to get better. And by that logic, they should be making them all amazing out of the out of the park level, because if it's bad or mid, then that unit is just done. So basically, you're just saying that unit should just be great. I already read something similar to this, but yeah, I agree. For sure. I feel like all easy A should be quite powerful. That's good. It's good. Villain units will always be more important than heroes cards. Yeah, we don't even have to read the rest of this because I've read this before. Yeah, villains are way more important to be powerful than heroes cards, because we can get a shitty Saiyan and it'll be a-okay. In that case, Raditz. And then, but like if we get like a shitty extreme class Dokkan Fest, it's bad. It hurts very, very bad. So essentially, to sum up what Jaden is saying, that it hurts more to get a bad extreme class Dokkan Fest than a super class Dokkan Fest, essentially. Good take. Good take for sure. These 7-year LRs are already starting to age. How? Better units have just come out. The 7-year LRs are good. Come on, Aki. Come on now. Luna. It wasn't a mistake that Dokkan made Beast Gone an active skill. Oh yeah, it definitely was. That was a big mistake. This would be more accurate to the anime. No. They could have easily threw some Dokkan original attacks on that damn card, and that would have been magnifico. Coming up is Punk. Dragon Ball Zero's units are not that bad. Yes, they are. Can fare well in higher levels of the red zone. No, the hell they cannot. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep pushing right off of that. Microwave. 7-year was more hype than 8th year. I definitely agree. Keep it at that. So RZ says that YouTubers should post more 55% and 69% videos on units. Most people won't be able to ramble the unit on release. By the time they do, that unit will already start to fall off. True. There actually are units. There are smaller YouTubers, I can't think of off the top of my head, that actually do this. And I really do respect that sort of hustle. I gotta start looking into those channels a little more, because last month I started seeing them showing up inside my recommendation box. And I actually peeped one of the videos. I can't remember who it was, but there was this one YouTuber that did it. It was interesting, for sure. So, didn't TB Alpha do one already? Am I crazy? Or did I see one by this guy already? No, I didn't. Wait a minute. No, I'm wilding. So TB Alpha, the STR SSJ Goku is pretty good pre-transformation. Which STR SSJ Goku? Who's he talking about? Is he talking about Namek Goku? He's talking about Namek Goku. That's the only one I could think about, say, STR SSJ Goku. He's okay. He's okay. The problem is that you want him to transform immediately. You know, you want that to happen as soon as humanly possible. He is a very RNG-based unit. Thought Patrol. SSJ transformation of God Goku isn't as bad as people think it is. God form stacks defense, 100% every super, and can do a triple super attack. Yeah, the Super Saiyan form of God Goku is immaculate. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah. It's like most of these are cold takes, for sure. So Dai says that I feel like people value way too much no item runs, and for the right reason. And the biggest candidate of this hot take is Truth. Truth is the biggest just advocate for a unit's performance inside a no item run, and I do not have a issue with that at all. That is a-okay. So hey, I mean, it is true. It is true, but it's, well, this isn't true unless you're talking about in Truth's case. I don't know any other YouTuber that does no item runs. It's like, I don't know. I don't know any other YouTuber. So, Sleepy Cinnabon says that heroes units age too quickly. Already a W take. Because of the common design flaw oriented around with each other when they only have one safe slot 1 unit, Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, I'm sure technically, they have Super Hearts. I can't think of another heroes unit they got off the top of my head. They have the Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, technically, the AGL one. But other than that, yes, this is true. Yeah. I like that. So Cosmic says that I think Dokkan should buff how some categories work. Vegeta and Trunks unable to be ran on Goku's team. Deadass just drop a category update for more runnable teams and make some units viable. I think how they should do it, like, I'm gonna go ahead and rip away your hot take and say, I think how Dokkan should do it is have same name characters just link up. Who cares? It's like, do you know how helpful that would be for Piccolo? Piccolo would benefit stupidly just wild off of that. But yeah, Brendan says units at 55% and 100% are drastically different. Of course, that's a cold take. Yeah, for example, LRSTR Final Form Cooler is definitely overrated in terms of damage. Yeah, his damage is good though. The thing that balances that is that he is super RNG based. So Chattis, man, says that physical EZA Dragon Ball Super Broly is not that bad. The problem with him, Chattis, man, is the fact that he loses defense after he transforms. That is very, very important. Super important. The only reason why people said he sucked is because he's compared against Blue Gogeta. Yes, I mean, pretty sure, yeah. If he dropped alone at the time, he'd probably be considered the best EZA. Oh, yeah, for shit, sure. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe he would be mid, but hey, that's a little something to be desired. So, Winata. So, Gamma 2's intro OST is not that good. Alright. Next one. Coming up from I cannot say your name. I am sorry. If I say your name, I'm going to butcher the shit out of it. So, nuking items on Red Zone are underrated. Interesting take. Interesting take. From here on out, I'm just going to continue to like comments to keep up with what comments I've already read. So, Cola Pro says that I feel like Vegeta and Trunks LR can definitely get caught, and we shouldn't pretend like it can't happen. Oh, yeah, for sure. Vegeta and Trunks get caught if they don't build up immediately. Yeah. Yeah. The fact is that Vegeta and Trunks, it's rare that they get caught though, it's just the case. It's like an event like Cell Max. That's probably the only true event I think that they can get caught. It's like Vegeta and Trunks, it's so easy to build them up that them getting caught is rare, you know? Like, this is definitely not a bad take for sure. Low Glory says that AGL SSJ2 Go on transformation isn't hard to pull off at all. Not anymore, but back then it was. Believe that. Not anymore now because he has the gammas, but yes, that is particularly true. So yeah, okay. So I do not know how to say your name, but Dodge is a love-hate relationship. Yes, for sure. So talk about the 6th anniversary LRs. Oh yeah, this video, by the time I put out this video, this is already gonna be a video that's already out. So trust me, it's coming. It's coming. So Arhan Fox, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Of course, I'm gonna continue to say that because I know you guys got some interesting ass names. I'm just gonna go and put that out there. So if I butcher your name, I am sorry. That's the last time I'm gonna say that about the name stuff. So Fox says that if EZA2 becomes a thing, which it probably will, the first ones getting it should be the Unisat EZ8 on release, since that's a fumble from the beginning. Yeah, EZA unit on release is stupid. Oh yeah, for sure. It's so stupid. Yeah. Oh yeah, I already agree. Yes, units that are good. Yeah. I think what they would do is start with like the older units. No, because they would start out with like AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, they would start out. They would do a like a restart. They would recycle the order that they did for original EZAs and just go from like AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Tech Beerus to so on and so forth. So Angel says that I hate that a lot of recent Dokkan Fest exclusives hardly lasted a month. With all the different content coming out other than anniversary units, yeah, it becomes worthless. Also, more villains. Yes. Angel, yes. Yes, I agree. Joku says EZAs need to be updated. They take way too long to complete. Yes. Cold takes. Cold takes on top of cold takes. Morpheus says that the overlapping of recent units and EZAs are annoying. A lot of EZA ones. Yeah, for sure. A whole lot of EZA ones. Yeah. Hyped up this during the concept for 2 weeks, then just to see no one use them after the months of release. Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys are on fire right now. I gotta like some of these because I actually like these for sure. So Spilled says that the 8th Annie Part 2 units they picked were better than Kid Buu and Omega. What the fuck? Better than Kid Buu and Omega? What? You made me... That shit shook my core. I don't agree. I don't agree, but I'm still gonna obviously give like to keep on going through it. So Charb says that the 8th year Z-Boys are the 2nd best unit in the game. They can get caught turn 1, but after they get their stack and get their defense to a safe level. I don't agree. Because this unit, it's too easy to get them caught. Yeah. I think, in my opinion, they're like number 4 and number 5. They're around that range. They are nowhere above the number 5 level, for sure. They're definitely not like, not, they're not 6, 7, 8. They're definitely at number 4 and number 5. Because my order is LRGT Boys, the Power Awakening Piccolo, because he's so stupidly consistent. You have both the 5th years post EZA. You have Vegeta and Trunks. Then you have the Z Boys. Yeah. I like that order. Yeah, for sure. Austin says that outside of the EZAs, 8th year was the worst anniversary since 1st year. Woo. Austin, you're pushing it. Woo. That is a hot take. God damn. I mean, if you want to make the case because of STR Gogeta being the greatest thing to touch this earth since sliced bread, I mean, I'm just, okay. Okay. Hey, it's something. Alright, so Omni King. STR Super Vegeta is still very good. You can run him type advantage in the Reds. Oh no, Omni King, no. No, the hell you cannot. This guy gets slammed type advantage. Put him up against Metal Cooler Core. Normals are taking that guy out immediately. I don't look at replies like that, so let's take a quick look. Yeah, no. Look at Tom. He said, Okay, so Jonathan, my hot take is that the red coin system sucks. If you aren't a whale, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because over time, it's very easy to get these red coins. I think the red coins is good for both free-to-play players and like whales too. Because the thing is that the red coin system is fine, provided that if you're a free-to-play player, you're spending your stones on amazing banners. That's just common sense. But you guys know common sense is the least of the senses when it comes to most people being a free-to-play player and summoning on everything. So, I mean, no, I have to disagree. I definitely have to disagree with that. So, Kentuck says that if a unit can't clear red zone, it's not worth pulling for. Unless you spend 500 plus stones on that unit that can only... Oh, yeah, these are definitely getting interesting from here on out. For sure. For sure. How long the video's been going on? 26 minutes? Okay, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. So Senator Armstrong says that they didn't give us Gohan Beast in LR. No, they didn't give Gohan Beast in LR because he didn't have much material to work with. And similar phrases are stupid takes. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. This is one of the best ones I've seen so far. Oh, this isn't even a hot take. This is a fucking cold take. There's a lot of cold takes in here. For sure. It's honestly, I think it's a little mixed now. We've caught up to some of like the interesting ones, but yeah. So Chef in a Bottle says people care way too much about the meta, which is you have to. You have to care about the meta. I'm just gonna put that out there. Meta is important. We cannot stay stuck in 2017, 2018 damage-oriented battle road meta forever, because you know what happens when you stay stuck in one specific area of a meta for too long? The game stagnates. When the game stagnates, the game dies. Just like that. So I think caring about the meta is what keeps the game fresh, you know? Because we don't want to do one thing over and over again, and it's gonna be that forever. Like, imagine if we never got 200% leader skills and we were only stuck in a 170% leader skill meta forever. You know how boring it'd be? It's like it was so good that we got that soft reset for the meta. The red zone meta, one of the best things that ever happened to Dokkan. Yeah. I definitely, I'm an advocate for the red zone meta. Big advocate. Because that soft reset was very important for Dokkan, for sure. Could you imagine if we got another 170% leader skill for the 7 year? Come on now. Would have been another year of just boring ass, just going up against the God event again. And then the God event. Could you guys imagine if we had the like the 8th years without like a 200 leader skill? They were just 170. Remove that 200 leader skill, they're completely obliterating the God event. If the God event went on for another year, I think that it would have gotten a little boring for sure. So, oh, one thing I want to put out there is the fact that Red Zone going on for another year is fine. I think Red Zone going on for another year is completely fine because technically, I mean, we didn't particularly get a new difficult content for the 8th year. We did get that 8th year battle still though, but the thing is that metas are important for the game. So let me just go ahead and finish reading this off. I don't want to just leave it as is. So honestly, just a me thing, but this is more of a collection game at this point for me this deep in. I mean, you could play this game like it's a collection game. I mean, true, true. The discussions that come from talking about them can be entertaining, but it can get out of hand. Oh yeah, and hella annoying. Yeah, that's true. I won't even act like that's not true. It's very true. Some people in the community can't form their own opinions on certain things. They'll just regurgitate what a bigger person says. Yo, you are spitting. You definitely are spitting. Okay, you saying that people care way too much about the meta, which is true. Caring about the meta is, in like a standpoint, is important, definitely. But everything else you said from here on out was just that's just facts. Yeah. And you know something I want to point out is that this is true because of what the bigger content creators are saying, so they would hear it. Because trust me, I'm not even gonna act like I didn't do it, but back when I was watching a lot of the truth, I did the exact same thing, and I will admit it. I did it when I was just getting into Dokkan, and I was still learning how to form an opinion on units. But obviously now, I don't need to watch anybody to form my own opinion. I think that it is very important for you that is watching the video to go ahead and figure out your own opinion on a said unit. Unless you are a newer player and do not understand the mechanics of the game, I think it is very important that you do form your own opinion and understand the game best as possible. This is the best one. This is a cold take. This is no fucking hot take. This is probably the best take I've gotten. Yeah, this is the best. I'm gonna pin this actually. Defense versus offense. Who cares which one is better? Both can fuck you over because at the end of the day, it's all RNG. This is amazing. That's pinned. That's not even a damn hot take. It's true. Because what Chef in the Bottle was saying was just actually true. I think it's great. It's great. So I'm already past 30 minutes in the video. I think I'm gonna go and just leave off on that. I think most of these were in particular just like they were cold takes. I feel like you guys have more cold takes than hot takes. You guys got some. They were good. That I can't act like they weren't. Like I felt as though they were like 50-50, somewhere around like a part of the video, but I did not even get to use the wiki once. I didn't even use wiki once. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the perfect place to leave off. This is perfect. I gotta agree. But paying attention to the meta, caring about the meta is important for the health state of the game. Let me leave you guys off with the statement that I'm about to make. So caring about the meta is very, very important for the health state of the game. Yes. But this part that he said where some people can't form their own opinions inside the community and just get regurgitated information from a bigger person, yes, this is true. This is so true. And this is not only true inside this community. Why can I not highlight it? This is not only true in this community, but this is true in other communities. This is a really good opinion. I think that's really about it, guys. Wow. Chef in a Bottle, you have the best take. This is the best take, and it's not even a hot take. This is the best take. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. Like, literally. You guys are truly goats. Love you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.